Good morning, Magic Family. I hope this message reaches all of you well and you're ready to kick off the middle of the week. I don't know where the time's going. It just seems to get faster and faster. So, thank you to all of you who are just joining us. And this is your daily dose of tarot and truth. We're going to dive into the soul truth cards. To start this off, I'll do a quick pick a pile and then I'll pick personal cards for those of you who are in the chat. That seems to be the program lately. Good morning, Taylor. All right, let's grab cards. Good morning, Angelfish. And thank you. I actually had a little bit of a crisis about 20 minutes before I was supposed to be on here. Our son called from school and I had to go pick him up from the high school. He's not feeling very good today. All right. Our first question. Ooh, a good one. Right? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Right? Good question. I will. So, the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become, right? They always say that you're like the culmination of the 5 people closest to you, right? Or who you, especially if you interact with them on a daily or very frequent basis. And I found this to be quite true a lot of the time. So you need to ask yourself, does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Right? I know all of us here in this magic tribe try to do all of those things each and every day, right? Yes. So your first soul action says to make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there's anyone in your life who no longer serves you. And can you love them from a distance, right? A lot of times we really have to kind of put things into perspective and realize that even though we may love somebody, they may be extremely toxic to our mental health. And sometimes we have to love those people from a distance. It doesn't mean that, you don't love them anymore, that you can't be around them. It just means that they really drag you to a place that you don't want to go anymore, right? Let's get 2 more for today. There's one. All right, so we're also being asked, what are we resisting feeling right now? Okay, so these are some really big questions for midweek this week. And I think a lot of the reason these are coming out at this point is because the new moon in Libra is tomorrow, right? And thank you, Alexander, for pointing that out in the last video so that I could know what I'm talking about. Right? So we're really being asked to balance the things in our life that bring us joy and the things in our life that kind of make us mentally exhausted just thinking about dealing with them, right? And the card says that we have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Okay, so our second soul action for today says to allow ourselves to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts, and then release it back into the ocean or the collective source, right? Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul, right? That will come by releasing it. That's going to be super duper important. Right? We have to learn to balance our naps with our chores. I got up this morning and I thought for sure I was going to end up taking a nap, but I actually didn't. Somehow I powered through. It's probably a good thing I did because I might have missed a phone call from the voice teacher. I should say the office. All right, let's get one more. Again, the what else does this mean card comes out. All right. So are we surrounding ourselves with people who lift us up? What are we resisting feeling right now? And what else could it mean that we're actually feeling it, right? Because there's multiple ways to look at every situation. And our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. So we need to look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? All right. Our last soul action said, is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that's ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Right? Sometimes we just need to rest, right? And that's the thing that we have a tendency to resist the most. But our human vessel, vehicle, temple, whatever you want to call it, our body has its own needs too. And sometimes we need to realign them with what our soul needs as well and figure out how to do both at the same time. So that's, I think, a really big epiphany, I guess, that's going to be coming soon, is easier ways to do that for yourself. And to model that for other people around you as well. All right. I think I am. We're going to do pick a pile with just the Starseed deck, I think, today. This is by Nari Anastasia. Okay. But if you're tapped into all that is and your connection to source, you're constantly receiving from that. So it doesn't really matter how much you give. Right? That's what we're all needing to learn, is that we don't need to receive that back from other people around us. We need to learn how to tap into source on our own. All right, I'm going to pick 2 for each pile. So choose 1, 2, or 3, or choose all 3. The choice is yours, as it always is. All right, I'm going to just go off the top. We're going to deal them like playing cards. And actually, I think I'm going to do 3 for each. All right. That's true too, love. We're all kind of a work in process, and we have to figure out what works for us. It may look different than what works for someone else, right? All right. If you chose pile number 1 today, it starts off with the signs card. It says the universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. right? Have you seen them yourself and just poo-pooed them away as coincidence? And your second card is the love card. It says, live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Right? And the celebration card is your last card, number 1. And it says to celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. And you are. Now it's time for you to connect with that love and see the signs around you that you really are safe, loved, and protected, number 1s. Right? And ultimately prosperous because of that. There is no lack when you're connected to all that is. All right. Those of you who chose pile number 2, you get the vision card. It says trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. A good start. Number 1 or number 2s. And then you get the surrender card. Surrender's been coming up quite a bit. It should be no surprise now. It says to surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in this present moment. Okay. And focus on that vision in your soul. And it's going to lead to the abundance card, right? When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Okay. So just surrender your need to control the outcome of your said vision, number 2s. And in that way, you'll unlock the abundance that is. Okay. And those of you who chose pile number 3, you get the dreams card to start off with. Okay. It says the universe speaks to you in your dreams, number 3. You also get the choice card. It says by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice, right? What you focus on grows. Okay. And the truth card. It says see your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. So harnessing that dream that you dream, number 3s, is your choice. But you're going to have to start choosing truth. Okay? All right. Those are all super epic cards for messages as far as today goes, you guys. So we really are at the tipping point on what it is that we choose. Right? Are we celebrating the signs and synchronicities that show that we are loved? Are we surrendering to the vision of our own abundance? Are we choosing truth and remembering that, we need to dream a bigger dream? All good cards for today. All right. For the personal cards, I'm actually going to pull a soul truth card for everybody in the chat today. So make sure you get your name in there now if you're just popping in. While we're waiting to kick that off, I'll just do my little announcements now. If you're looking to book a reading, we do work on a by donation basis. So hit me up by email. It's in the box below. You are also free to exchange energy for what you get out of these live streams too as well. The link for our tip jars is also below. There is Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal for your choice. Good morning, Reagan. Also, on top of the donation readings, I'm also starting to do like chat readings and text readings too, if you want those on a case by case basis. You can connect with me through Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. For right now, I'm still on the fence about social media, to be honest. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Free Card Friday this week is actually on my birthday. So I may do something super fun. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but I'm going to figure it out. If you have any requests, though, for interesting tarot things for our Free Card Friday this week, definitely comment, and I will see if I can work those in. All right. Let's grab the Soul Truth cards out again. If you missed the message for the collective, the questions were, are you surrounding yourself with people who lift you up? What is it that you're resisting feeling right now? And what else could it mean once you have established what that thing is? I think it was Taylor first. Yeah, Taylor, Angelfish, and then Reagan. Reagan, are you still in Washington, or are you back in Mississippi? All right, Taylor, what's your soul truth question today? This one. Ooh, a good one, Taylor. What can you do to make a difference? Right? So what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams, no more? And where can you create purpose out of that pain? Your soul action today, Taylor, says to make a difference in someone's life, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Nice. I don't know. You've already kind of made a huge difference with me already for my birthday. Taylor's flying me to Utah to spend 4 days with her and the hubby and kiddos. I'm super excited about it. Only 6 more days. So, oh yeah, if you guys did not get that memo, the 9th through the 12th, if I have any videos pop up, they will probably be pre-recorded. I will not be able to do live streams while I'm in Utah. Oh my goodness. Angelfish, your card just like launched itself on the floor. Okay. Aw, thanks. I'm actually kind of excited. This will be the first trip I've ever taken without anyone, by myself at all. I had kids I started having kids when I was 16. So this will be like the first really, really empty nest adult thing I do. And it feels kind of weird. So the boys will be holding down the fort here with the doggos while I'm gone. And I'm trying not to stress too much that they're going to miss me. All right, Angelfish, your question is, do you believe you are worthy? Oh, because you are. You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are oh so loved. So start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. In the loving words of Maya Angelou, your crown has been bought and paid for, so put it on your head and wear it. Your soul action today, Angelfish, says, for a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do you feel worthy of this? And then chant this mantra until you believe it with every cell in your being. I am worthy of it all. And you are. Hello, Kirsten. I almost missed you. Oh my goodness. Reagan, your card just flew out too. And they're like flying out too. Okay. Good one. All right. There it is, Reagan. Are you communicating your needs? Because your needs matter. So what are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? And is it possible what you're fearing is not true? Your soul action for today says to journal these answers. What are your needs? Are you saying no and yes enough based on your desires? Are you telling your full truth? Do you believe that your needs matter and do you share them with others? Do you ask for what you need? And when communicating your needs, what are you resisting and with whom? And what do you need in order to feel safe enough to express your needs? All excellent, excellent questions. So a little homework for you, Reagan. Like you need more of that, right? All right, Kirsten, you are next. Yeah, it's Scorpio time, baby. Shadow work. Don't fear it. Just acknowledge it and let it move through. That's all you can do. Remember, it's not about what you do. It's about what you're being while you do it. People fear shadow work, but honestly, it's an extremely freeing practice. Like you can literally feel the weight move off after you acknowledge something that you've been shoving under the rug for a millennia. All right, Kirsten. That one. All right. I want to say you got this card before, but maybe not. So how can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace in this very moment? Because remember, growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give the world more grace as well. So Kirsten, your soul action for today says to look at yourself with a grace filter. You aren't meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you're already there. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. All right. Got to get everybody? I believe so. Right? Isn't that why we all show up here every morning? So that we can tell each other? It's harder to ignore it when it's coming from, like all different angles. All right. Let's get our closing card for today. I'm going to pull a soul coaching card by Denise Lynn. You hear frogs? My windows are covered with frogs at night. It's pretty cool. They're little tiny tree frogs, like the size of the end of your thumb. I don't know, there must be something in your head. Frog has a message for you, so you should look that up. Good morning, Janice. Do you want a card pulled this morning? I wondered if that's why it was taking so long for the card to pop out. Oh, thanks. All right, so we're pulling Soul Truth cards for everyone. So let's see what your question is today, Janice. And it's a good one, right? We're getting super deep questions today, getting ready for the new moon tomorrow in Libra. So here's your card, Janice. Are you focused on what you are losing or what you are gaining? Your soul's asking you right now, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Because endings are actually new beginnings. Your soul action today, Janice, says to make a list of all the things you'll gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust because amazing things are coming. Right? It's a good one. And thanks, guys. It's amazing what an extra 5 minutes in the morning, slapping on some makeup and doing your hair will do. All right. Let's get our closing card for today. Unless, of course, more people start popping in because it's about the 30-minute mark and this seems to always happen. So a lot of people must be getting the notifications late. Make sure your guys are clicking the little bell button because YouTube has been unclicking the little bell buttons and then people are not getting the push notification that I'm live. Yep, thank you. I appreciate it, Angelfish. All right, so our questions for today were, are we surrounding ourselves with people who lift us up? What feeling is it that we're resisting right now? And what else could it mean that it's popping up, right? A lot of times it's popping up because that is the only way for us to work through our shadow, right? We first must acknowledge its presence, which is sometimes the hard part. It's like ripping the rug up after you've piled it full of all of your crap, right? You can only shove it under the rug for so long before it becomes a giant mountain under there. And, you know, everybody's seeing it. It becomes the big, huge elephant in the room. Oh, the premiere thing? Yeah. I hate messing with that thing, though, because then it puts 2 minutes of super annoying music at the beginning of my live streams, and I hate that. And it's harder not to, that works really well when you are just doing them every once in a while, but I do it every day, so it doesn't quite work as well for me. All right. Our closing message to go along with those cards today is impeccability, right? So we also were talking about communicating our truth and standing in that truth, right? Surrendering to that vision of our abundance, watching for the signs of love and celebration around us, right? Okay. So remember, we are impeccable in our thought, word, and deed. That is going to be tantamount to our success moving through this new moon in Libra, our impeccability, right? Our soul loves nothing more than to be the truth of what it is, and that is love, right? So make sure you're not getting stuck in the lack and fear mindset that's being shoved down our throats everywhere we look, right? That is not the reality that we are creating. We are creating from a place of love and abundance where there is no lack. We're all safe, loved, and protected and prosperous beyond measure, right? Yes, because we're praying for the highest good of all. And that's how the specific outcomes come. So dream a bigger dream, my friends. Every day. All right. That is going to be it for today, my loves. Thank you, as always, for joining me in this space. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central. Just like always, be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And may favor follow you wherever you go today and every day. Bye, everybody. Be good.